Welcome to the Getting Started module video tutorial. I'm Sharon Gorman, and in this video I will share why Getting Started module helps to promote a supportive learning environment for your students. I will also share with you elements that should be included in your Getting Started module. So let's get started. When you think of going to an in-person classroom, what do you think of? You probably think of the door you walk through, where the furniture, desks, chairs, tables, lectern are located and organized. You might see a whiteboard at the front of the room. Your students are also expecting something similar as they walk through the door. In an online class, your students, many of whom may be new to online classes, may have no background on what to expect. Also, they may be unfamiliar with your course structure. It is then up to you to help your students navigate, especially when they first enter the online class. Quality Matters, or QM, an organization that promotes a research-based approach to course design, supports in General Standard 1 that the overall design of the course is made clear to the learner at the beginning of the course. Specifically, Standard 1.1 addresses the need for a Getting Started or Start Here module to help initially guide students of what they need to do first and how they should successfully navigate your course. If we look beyond QM, think of the Getting Started module as a way to create a community of inquiry at the start. The Community of Inquiry framework, researched and supported by Garrison and colleagues, demonstrates the need to recognize three presences to foster more favorable and engaging educational experiences for your students. Cognitive presence recognizes how the content you provide in the course supports the conditions for your students to successfully explore and integrate their knowledge within the community. Think about it. If your students understand how your course is structured and how to get to pertinent content, especially as they begin your course, then they will be clear of what is expected of them. Teaching presence recognizes the value of setting the climate for your students as they interact with you. For instance, students know how to communicate with you. They know what you expect of them. You have also made clear what they should expect from you. Social presence acknowledges how students learn from each other in the course. Ongoing interaction with their peers leads to a supportive learning climate. Think about how you might create the social presence in your Getting Started module. For example, you might provide an introductory activity such as a class discussion to help students to get acquainted with each other. When you think of three presences in the design of your Getting Started module, you are intentionally acknowledging that content, climate, and supporting discourse are equally important in cultivating an engaging educational experience for your students, especially at the start of your class. Now that you know why a Getting Started module is a good idea on your online course, let me share what elements you should include in your Getting Started content area. First of all, create a link in your course called Getting Started or Start Here. In a brief welcome message, indicate how students should navigate the course. A video tour is a great bonus for your students. Next, you want your students to clearly see a course overview and overall course objectives once they enter the Getting Started area. In addition, you provide them information about you, the instructor, and your teaching philosophy for the course. They will next be able to access the syllabus and policies for the course. In the syllabus, be sure to include information on how they should contact you. Next, include ground rules for netiquette and respect for your course. You also provide key web resources for their success in the course, like writing resources or tutorials for the learning management system. It's also helpful to provide a link for students to proceed to the course content or Module 1. Think of an introduction activity that connects to the content of the class, which supports their cognitive presence in connection to their social presence. Let's review. Create a Getting Started content area in your course menu. 2. Provide a brief welcome message to help students navigate. 3. Include a course overview and objectives to set expectations. 4. Introduce yourself as the instructor and your teaching philosophy. 5. Include a link to your syllabus, policies, and how they should contact you. 6. Include ground rules for netiquette and respect. 7. Provide key web resources to help students succeed and get help. 8. Provide introductory activities to help them get socially connected to you and their peers. By including these elements, you are on the road to providing a supportive learning environment for students to get started in your course.